No, I just said I'll be on with this silly cow first.
Good evening, everyone. The vibes are immaculate and wonderful, and everyone's happy tonight because Tottenham have just beat Sheffield United 2-1. Never in doubt. There was never even the slightest doubt in my mind that we weren't going to win that game, I swear. And I'm sure the feeling is the same for Kuva because Mr. Positive joins me today. How are you, Coovs?
Loving life. You've got to love those last gasp dramatic finishes to games. People say about, I want to win it 5-0, 6-0. I never feel like that. I just want to see a game where it's a contest, but you come out on top anyway. It's great. It's such a good feeling, especially when we thought it was going to be this horrible smash and grab job where we're totally robbed. But did we all think that? No, I genuinely didn't. I always thought we were going to pull something out of the bag there.
Yeah.
But, I thought it might be a draw, not a win, though. What a bonus.
I know, so late on. But, I mean, I've seen already Sheffield United fans crying about the extra time. But, my God, did they time waste.
Yeah. They deserve what they got, didn't they?
Exactly that. But, yeah, and plus, I think that their goalkeeper should have been sent off for coming out of his area. I thought that was a straight red automatically, no?
It would have been interesting if it was like in the middle of the those straight down pitch sort of thing.
Yeah.
They usually come. Does it count as a goal scoring opportunity when it's that wide? It's a difficult one, that, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, from a purely biased point of view, of course he should have been sent off, and we should have got the penalty, and we should have been given a couple more penalties for the hell of it.
Purely from a biased point of view, of course.
Absolutely. Biased and disrespectful as well. Let's not forget that. So
yeah, definitely.
Back off to Sheffield you go.
See you later, Blades.
Yeah, next.
Yeah, next, please. Bring on the goons. Who's in chat? Future Music, hello, Kate, chat. Peace and good vibes to all. It had to be Richie. It was like it was written. I've been Richarlison's biggest critic, but I was so pleased to see him score and assist today.
Yeah, absolutely. We've talked about this so much in recent weeks, and I've always stuck with the same thing as I don't think he's the greatest footballer on earth, but we will need him at times. There's no doubt about it. So him back in good health, physically and mentally, getting a chance. If we can just supply him with enough ammunition, he is going to find the target occasionally, and there could be important goals. There's one of them, isn't it? The fact that he also gave him the confidence, beautiful little layoff. It might only have been a couple of yards away, the layoff, but the weight of it was perfectly. In recent weeks, we'd seen it. He might mess up something like that, overhit it or something. But no, it's like it was like that breath of fresh air. If there were two players on the pitch you could pick to get a goal to try and give them a bit of a boost, it was those two lads. And it was really, it was a really feel good moment then at the end of that game.
It was.
The fans are going ecstatic, and rightly so. That was fun. That's being up against it, being told, again, seeing that case of we can't win from this. Spurs have screwed it up again.
Yeah.
All the abuse I was getting over my phone from Gooners and West Ham and stuff I know. And then it all went quiet again. So I just text them all back. Nobody's replied.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Especially the West Ham fans. I wonder why.
Yeah, they all like to get a bit premature, are the old West Ham fans, so I'm told. Twitter was going mad with Gooners and stuff going, they've fallen off a cliff and it's all gone wrong for Tottenham and all this sort of stuff. And then all of a sudden, it's just silence, tumbleweeds, just nothing. Oi, oi, Savaloy, says Ian. That's one thing that's true, Drewlo. You cannot say we are boring. and we do not give up, and that's what I love.
Yeah, I agree. The very fact, we keep saying it as well. One thing about Ange, everything throughout his entire career, being told he can't do it, we're the underdogs, let it stay that way. The moment we become favourites to win something, I think maybe the wheels fall off then. But while there's this sense of something to prove, bring it on. Just bring on the world. I just feel like that. People say, oh, yeah, stats don't back it up. Look at the history. Look at the way this player's playing. Stuff all about all that. It's all about how you feel about your team, isn't it? And I am proud of this team. I'm loving what I see on the pitch. The results are coming with it. Absolutely stuff everybody else. This is Spurs. This is the Tottenham I grew up supporting. It possibly even better for me. It's the same feeling I got with Ozzy Ardiles when he came in, and there was just like this. Oh, Klinsmann came in. We had Sheringham, and go back there, and you're thinking, oh wow, this is going to be an insanely good season.
Yeah,
didn't work out with Ozzy. With this bloke, there's something different, isn't there? There's this drive, determination, and it's like everybody's bought into it straight away. And Basuma again, wow, what a player he is becoming.
I know. And the celebrations as well at the end with the fans, it just felt like I had goosebumps. I was like, oh my God, I just love it. Everyone just seems so happy and united at the club. It's just so nice to see at last. Yeah,
it's literally the first time I've been jumping out of my chair screaming for like ages. It's it was so much fun. I mean, like I said, though these dramatic endings, gotta love it. It's what football's all about. It's little moments like this in the season, but it all adds up.
Yeah,
it makes you feel good for the next game.
Absolutely.
I mean, confidence going to the Emirates now, sky high. Why not?
Exactly.
They're not exactly brilliant, are they?
No, and they've got Everton tomorrow, and that's their bogey team. So let's hope they turn them over. Plus, they've got a midweek game as well, haven't they, against PSV, I think, whereas we've got the week off. So, oh, please God.
They have a nice hard game.
Yeah. Not that we're wishing injuries, but we hope they have a very difficult game.
Let's wish injuries as well. Yeah. And suspension. Always the same. If Arsenal play, say, Chelsea or something, I want, 9 red cards, some severe injuries, and then both teams docked for 3 points for violent conduct. That's my ideal. And it's a 0-0, so it's really crap to watch.
Yeah, that's the
fans. For the neutral, it'll be so funny though.
Yeah. Caption grandma. Maybe this will change your mind just a tiny bit about Richie. It hasn't changed my mind. I mean, I'm so pleased for him, and like Jim actually was quite emotional because he loves Richie, and I'm pleased for him, and I really hope he comes good. But he's got a long way to go to change my mind, I think. But I'm pleased as punch because he came on and made such a massive difference with the goal and the assist, and he looked like the world had been lifted off his shoulders. It was like, oh, finally. Do you know? So
you could. I actually thought he was going to burst into tears.
Yeah, agreed.
That was so much emotion in there. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I agreed though with I've had these conversations with Sava in recent weeks as well with Richarlison. We both agree he's not, technically he's not the greatest footballer around, but I've always maintained if you can do the bits that he is good at, just supply him with a few aerial crosses and uses a heading ability, get him involved, get him stuck in, show a bit of aggression, upset the opposition. You can still get something out of him, and it was important today. And after the week that's we've had, generally, it just had to be, didn't it? It was a little fairy tale ending, not a huge one, but it was good for this week.
It was like Forrest Gump.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Jim says we will get some bumps, but if the boys don't give up till the whistle goes like today, there won't be many bumps, that's for sure. Yes, I agree. Ian has said, loved how when we scored to go 1-1, we went straight back to halfway line to start again. No goal celebrations. We wanted to win. Yeah, that's a different mentality, you see.
We never stop. He means it.
Yeah, agreed. And I think me and Jim were saying the games we've played this season, if we were still playing Conte ball, God forbid, the results would have been a lot different.
Oh God, yeah. 13 minutes of extra time under Conte ball feels like 3 hours.
Yeah, agreed. The double's on. Look, Mark Cousins is either drunk, delusional, or both.
Doesn't matter.
Probably both.
Plenty of room aboard the delusion train this season.
Steve says, I'm just enjoying the ride, still with zero expectations, just enjoying the Spurs way again. On another note, nice to see positive subs instead of bringing on defenders when chasing a game. Oh, God, yeah. He does know how to sub, does our Ange?
He does. Wonder if he subs to the channel.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to get in touch with him and find out.
That was a hint, everyone, by the way. Sub, like, yeah.
Yeah, get Ange to sub. But no, he does. It's so nice to have a manager that knows when to sub and which subs to bring on. What an athlete Kulu is.
Sometimes you get it wrong, sometimes you get it right. You got to credit him this time, no matter what you think about a Fulham game. It was right today.
I have to say, Kulu surprised me today. I thought he was very good, and his pace was unreal. A couple of times he burst into like this whipping run, and I said to Jim, "Who's that?" He said, "That's Kulu." Oh, bloody hell! Like,
yeah, something happened when the subs came on. It's like Kulusevski also got this like extra burst of energy out of somewhere. He's like,
I know
this little period. Sava didn't agree that what I said. I thought he just went on fire for a little while there. It was like the purpose and drive just became intensified. The subs completely transformed the way we were going about the game.
Absolutely.
Brilliant to watch.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was a start to changing your mind, Kate. I love Richie. He has passion for the club. Yes, but I love passion for the club, but I need more goals. But I hope he's on the right road. I was a bit disappointed in Sonny today, but I don't want to focus on anything negative. But I thought he'd score at least 2 today. I was a little bit disappointed.
It's not his role playing against 3 big centre backs.
No, this is true.
He'll do in other games. It suits him. This one not so much. But we have to start with him again because of what happened the last match. So fair enough. We learned a little bit about Sonny there as well, didn't we? It's not natural for him there. He's a finesse player, not a scrapper.
Exactly. Adrian's back from the game. I'm sure it was absolutely brilliant. The atmosphere looked amazing. We looked different in the tunnel before the game than recent times. A real unity. That's what I love. That's what I love the most. Everyone looks like, even Dyer. I know everyone hates him, and I'm not his biggest fan by any means. But even at the end, he came onto the pitch, and just everyone looked so together. Yeah. I'll probably get slated for saying that about Dyer.
Can't deny what you see, can you?
No.
It certainly appears to be the case. We've got to assume he's in the squad because the trust is there after all. So otherwise, why would he be on the bench instead of Phillips unless there was an injury? We were all guessing at it, but like you said, what can you do if you see that at the end? You realise there's obviously something there. Whether he sits on the bench and just doesn't cause a fuss all season, that's fine. No problem. As long as he knows what his role is and he steps up if or when needed. That's all you can ask really at the moment.
I think my ice cold black heart is softening under Ange because I turned to Jim and I said, you know what, Jim, I'd love for Dyer to come good. And I thought, what am I saying? I can't stand him. I just want everyone to do well because I love this feeling the team are giving me and I want everyone to feel it as well. And if that means Dyer gets involved and plays out of his skin, then so be it.
If he was to come on and play a blinder, maybe score a winner or something, I'm going to credit him. I'm one of his biggest critics over the last few seasons. But you just got to go with what you got. If they're managing to do a job there.
Look, they've been on We Are Tottenham TV. Nice of you to make time.
We just started.
What's Kuva doing here with Kate? What's Kuva doing with Kate?
We're Ben and Sim.
We got the cat in, guys.
The cat's in. Good afternoon or good evening or morning. What time is it with you, Bobby?
2:45. We're 5 hours behind you.
Oh, good afternoon, Bobby K and Little K and Teddy K. How are we all?
Oh,
For some
amazing.
reason, in a
Buzzing.
really good mood. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah,
Maybe-
something in the
yeah,
water.
Something in the water. Yeah, something. What's in the water? It's not what's on the water. It's what's on the railroad tracks. It's the ants train, baby. Choo choo.
Nice of you to make time to come on my little show after being on Tottenham TV.
No problem. No problem. You know how it is. When we're in demand, I see you contacted my agent and had us booked in, so we'll figure we come in and make an appearance. And of course, those of you that don't know, if you do need to contact my agent, he looks exactly like me. He's at my number and he sounds exactly like me and he uses the same name. Easy to contact, right?
I was just saying to
Where are you
Coombs,
hiding now, Mr. Kuba? Huh?
yeah, what's he up to? That's what I want to know. I was just saying to Cooper, I think my black heart is melting, Bobby, because I saw Dyer today and said I'd love for him to do well under Ange.
Oh no. Something's wrong.
I did say those words.
Something is wrong.
Should Kate go to the hospital right now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Go to the hospital right now.
Let's
Kate,
go
get
drive
checked
her.
out.
Let's go fly there and drive her.
Should we fly? We should fly there just to drive her to the hospital, right?
Yep.
Because Jim's arm is broken, so it might be a little bit
Wouldn't
hard.
you love to see it? It'd be another fairy tale. Dyer comes back on, he plays one game out of his box, gets integrated back, and he's a superhero. No?
In about the 79th, 80th minute, Big K turns around and goes, Dyer's going to come off the bench and score the header to seal it.
No.
And
That
then
was-
I had to remind him that he's
that's-
not even on the bench. So he
that's
said he's
five-
going to come out of
that was
the
like
stands.
That was 5 seconds before Richie scored.
No,
That's on the Richie
no. That's when he just kept going. Okay,
The
this is what's going to happen.
79th
Somebody's
minute-
going to score. This
The
is gonna score.
79th minute is when they scored. A good 10 minutes after that is when it started.
Listen, I'm old. You don't expect me to remember things, do you? What's your name again?
Madison. James
Um,
Madison.
Good afternoon to everybody in the chat. Hopefully you enjoyed that game as much as we did. What a finish. What a finish. It was a bit nervy though, wasn't it, Kate?
No, never in doubt. Look, all my
You're full of shit,
fingernails,
you're darker than us.
That's crazy.
all my fingernails, look, I didn't
Browner
bite
than me. Why are your fingernails? What are they? Is that Bobby Brown you're using?
No, it's called nude.
The skin? No, but I thought the color on the actual thing was called Bobby K. Brown. It's a new
It
color.
might be Caramac. But no, I thought we might nick a draw. But I have to say, I thought Brennan did look good. What did you think, Cooves? Was you impressed with BJ?
Absolutely, yeah. Came on and much needed
Okay.
injection of pace there, and it was that combination of things we were missing, wasn't it? The pace of Brennan and the pace and the aerial ability of Richarlison really messed up what we were currently doing. I think if only he had been onside for that goal, that would have been good as well. Would have just topped off a really brilliant day. But I think the fact we saw a way to break down a team when we thought we were struggling and they might get away with it, I think that was an important step forward, because previous seasons we would have just sat there and had to taken the 1-0 loss.
Yeah.
There's ways, there's options, there's the ability to get to the byline and cut the ball back. We saw that a couple of times in the first half. I was gutted we didn't make more of it, but it happened, and you saw all of those big lumbering defenders in the goal line and a couple of our players receiving the ball in acres of space in the area, but didn't make the most of it. I think we just got options now, and everybody's confident that we're going to do something right to the end of the game.
Yeah. What did you make of Brennan Johnson, Little K, and Bobby K?
I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
I think Brennan Johnson was really good. He's very speedy. Unlucky for his goal, just a hair offside. Got goal and an assist. That shouldn't have been a foul in my opinion, but I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I agree.
No. You're my son. We're arrogant. We don't need to be corrected.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't a foul at all. The referee got completely wrong. We should have had a penalty in the first half. They should have had like 3 reds.
Well, at least one. I wonder, because that Madison one,
Oh
I think that was a penalty, and that guy was already on a yellow card. So
Kicked him right in the what is this called?
in the calf.
No, it was below the calf right here.
So
I thought that, I honestly thought, I obviously don't know the rules. I honestly thought if a keeper handles outside the area, they got sent off.
I think it's purely to do with it
Thanks,
being
Jim.
being clear goal scoring chance.
Is that what it is? Is that the rule? I just see. I don't know.
It's unclear, isn't it? We're never quite sure with a lot of these rules nowadays.
No.
Which one, Mark?
Token brown guy on the stream, so racist.
Why can't I be the token brown guy?
Yeah, why can't he?
Yeah. Equality.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah. What did you make of Brennan, Bobby?
Oh, fantastic. Kim came on, was flashing a smile on his face. What I really like is the fact that he clearly offers something different than Kulusevski on that side. We got a guy that knows how to hold up the ball, turn out, and wait for attackers to come and join us. But then you have a guy that looks like he could just run at players, take them on, and go around them. So I think it's very good to have two different kind of players out there, so that whoever's playing on that side as a left back is going to be challenged. You're going to get used to playing one guy that plays a certain style, and as soon as you've gotten used to playing him and you figured him out, the other guy's going to come on and bring something completely different to the table. And I think that's a big benefit for us. So,
yeah, I'd agree. I did say to Jim, I see a lot of people saying this. Ange could have made those changes earlier. It's difficult.
We were screaming for that. We're not going to lie. I by about the 63rd minute, I was like, "What? 63rd? Yeah, I was going crazy."
To like 65th, I think my dad, and my brother were just screaming at Ange to make those changes, but it worked when he subbed them on in like the 80th minute after they scored. So
the thing is, it's hard to criticize when we won. If we'd have lost, then yeah, I probably would say maybe. But because we won, it's hard to criticize him, don't you think, or not?
Yeah, it worked. It just worked. At the end of the day, we had to wait until the final few minutes anyway. So would those goals necessarily come earlier? Maybe not. Maybe it just needed that amount of time, and Sheffield United getting to that point of being tired before they were even possible. Start to make the marking mistakes, if you call it a mistake, for Richarlison's header. Perhaps you could with 3 central defenders and somebody still gets the header in. Perhaps you would say that's an error in the defence. But yeah, I mean, ifs and buts, isn't it? I mean, it works. That's all you can say.
Elias, you're not the only one. I've called out quite a few people the last 2 days for being negative about Ange. You've just got to embrace the Ange, fall into his loving arms, stroke his hair, and get aboard the Ange train. And that's all I'm saying about the subject.
Choo-choo!
Choo-choo! It has to be when you handle the ball outside the box that stops a clear goal opportunity. If it was more central, it would have been gone. Oh, see, I never knew that. I just thought if you handled it outside the area, you got sent off. That's what it should be.
Trouble is, where's the cut-off point between what's a goal-scoring opposite position and what isn't?
Yeah,
it's very there is a hazy line there at some point. Perhaps this was a more likely one because it was very wide outside the area.
I'm going to ask a question. I haven't seen this asked, and I haven't seen anyone saying. I don't know who it was, but who would you say was our man of the match today?
Basuma for me.
Ooh. Little K?
I need a minute to think about this.
Okay, Bobby K?
Anytime I've asked for a minute, you've never given it to me. This is nonsense.
Yeah, but you haven't got as good hair as your son.
I'm going to give it to, let's go with Vicario.
Good call. He did everything he needed to do.
Save, made sure that we kind of kept in the game. Unlucky to allow a goal to a guy that was pretty much given a free header unmarked. So other than that, I think he did everything well. He controlled his back line. Even his bust, it was a volley. Okay, sorry, whatever. I'll beat you after. I'm sorry. I love you, son.
Who do you think? Oh.
Okay, man. Sorry. Go ahead.
Who was your man of the match?
Like I said, Vicario for me, just because I'm just so happy that we were on this kid's back. A lot of us were writing him off before he even put on the kit and started a game for us. And what a revelation he's been. So, it's so young too. So fantastic. Let's just hope that he just keeps progressing. So,
what about you, little K? Who's your man of the match?
Madison, you have to.
I'm doing Madison.
Cool.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was talking to you.
You picked somebody already?
Yeah, I was talking to little K, Bobby.
Oh, it was you.
Yeah. Respect your son.
Yeah, Madison for me. He was the only one looking like really lively, running with the ball, running back. Passing. I mean, he missed really good chances that he should have bagged or should have passed. Like that one chance where he dragged it right at the keeper when Son was wide open. I think Kulu was an option too. But other than that, I'm going to give it to Madison because I really have no idea.
Wow, look. You're getting called out, little K.
Well, Sonny, I was expecting a hat trick.
Hold on a second. Before you get into this, just so you know, that's the sheriff. That's Mark. And his favorite player is Gary Mabbitt. So, exactly. For you, it's who's Mabbitt. But his player played when it was like black and white television and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, if he's going to try to knock your favorite player, why don't you ask him what his favorite player was doing today?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what did he contribute? So, tip for tat.
Good call.
Don't let him bully you, okay? He's from Somerset and he likes Zyder.
Yeah, get off my land.
Get off my land.
I don't
What
know.
about Sonny? Go ahead. She's asking. He was marked out pretty much, wasn't he? He was crowded.
Pretty much. He did have his touches. His first touch is usually really deadly, right? Gets him into open spaces. Today, we didn't really see that. I mean, maybe one or two times it was a nice touch, but other than that, he wasn't as good as we usually have expectations of him to be.
Yeah, I said the same thing, didn't I, Cooves, to you? I said I was a little bit disappointed with Sonny. I think I'd give it to Kulu because I've been so negative about Kulu. I think I'm going to give it to Kulu today.
I was negative about. You know what, Kate? I was crying for him to be subbed. I was calling for him to be subbed.
I know.
I really was, but he kept in it. He kept working hard. He kept putting the miles in. He kept holding the ball up, getting people involved, and it paid off at the end, didn't it?
Yeah. Solomon, he had a good game.
Yeah, I think Vicario,
yes,
Vicario, Van der Ven, Madison, Bissouma, Kulusevski, anybody saying them for man of the match, any of those, I'm not going to argue with it very much. They're all of them in the same.
Would the easier question be who was the poor player on the pitch today?
If you want to play that way, Bobby, you can play it that way.
I was going to say it'd be less options then, kind of, you know what I mean? Because Kuba just listed pretty much 90% of the team, and I don't think any of us would disagree that.
I know.
Can't do that game because if you say who you thought was the poorest player, then you get accused of racism.
The poorest one today was the referee.
Was there an Indian player on the field today?
Damn, that's crazy.
Was there what?
Was there a brown player on the field that we can just point out? No. Was that not racism if it's from us, right? No, it is. I don't know how that works. Yeah.
Sonny was like a ghost out there today.
Daniel Lee. You don't like Daniel Lee's comments? Don't worry, we'll block him. I'm a mod on the channel. Hold on. Let me go on.
Yeah, look, if anyone calls that little guy,
Daniel Lee's a good guy.
Involved with his one arm.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. If you disagree or don't, doesn't matter. You agree, you disagree. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Okay. Big up, David.
We never give up. That's for sure. What was I going to say? What was Sonny? I don't care what people say about people saying anything. I say it straight. Sonny was poor. Yeah, no, I do agree. I did say it.
No. Come back here. No, put the weapons down. Put the weapons down.
Put the weapons down.
No, you can't go after Daniel.
Oh, what did you think? What do you think of this statement, Cooves? Porro was our weakest link.
In a defensive point of view, yeah, he was going forward. He was putting in some excellent deliveries at times. So it's, he's Marmite to people still, it seems. But I thought he did all right. I thought, he was a kind of 7 out of 10 player today. He wasn't like a 9 out of 10 player like he had been in a couple of other matches. So yeah, he was below some of the other players, but he still did pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, I didn't think he stood out as being particularly poor.
I don't even think Sonny had a poor game. It's just compared to others, he had the most difficulty because he was really up against it. This was not his natural game.
He was crowded out quite a bit. Every time you kind of looked at him, he was always in the sandwich of defenders. I didn't see. Do you remember when he had anybody one-on-one? I don't.
No.
It always seemed like he was in the middle of the two center backs consistently, or between the left back and the center back.
He did have that chance where he would have been through if his touch didn't let him down.
Okay, so he made one mistake, but then he had that one shot that the goalie saved as well, right? So, there's Daddy's ex-girlfriend. Now she's going out with somebody else. So, no, it's probably a man in the basement. Don't worry about it. Come on. No, but we need. Sorry, can we get Jim's comment up from 757?
Yeah,
because he's really boasting about that one here, and I got to take a screenshot of it and make sure that everybody knows this.
Yes.
There we go.
My guy.
Except he's only got one arm, so
my guy.
He can't do much damage with one arm. That's the only thing I will say.
Well, if he's willing to take care of you with one arm, be afraid when he's got two.
Yeah, that's true.
Never.
Are we saying? No, don't do that again.
Never.
Oh, sorry.
Jim, I love your commitment to Richie, but he's just not it. Lovely bloke, great sense of humour, life and soul, but just can't dance.
He did today, baby.
He did. I've given him a little bit of breathing space because I thought he was fantastic when he come on, and the fact that with everything he's had going on this week, he scored a vital goal and assist, and he looked so happy afterwards.
I suppose when we're talking man of the match, if you look at it from as a substitute point of view, Richie's a 9 out of 10, wasn't he? What more can you do? Score the equaliser and then set up the winner. Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh my God, Donna Cullen's off again. She's after Bobby.
No chance.
I never knew her a thing in the first place, so I don't know about the again part. How can you have a part 2 and I don't know about part 1?
I have to say,
he was great, wasn't he? He was great.
He was fantastic.
Good thing that Mickey ran into him, gave him that little knock, enough to rattle him so we could get 2 past him.
That's kind of mean. Don't say that. That's rude.
Well, it's not like he killed him. We just banged him up a little bit. He's fine.
Sonny can't be great every game, and Porro was well above average. Agreed?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think the thing was
up for you. Just agree with him.
I think because
Ronaldo could be great again.
Wow.
Sonny was because he scored a hat trick. I think everyone thought he'd come back flying and score another couple this week, but it don't always work that way. Kuva, are you single?
I am, but you need to serenade me with lots of cash, good food, and bring a sense of humour. If I don't even worry about the humour, just the cash will do. Come with your checkbook and stuff. That's fine.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
This is what you're going to see when teams do low blocks. Sonny as a striker is useless then because it takes crossing a lot sometimes to break it down. Sonny offers no threat in the air. Yes, what you said, Cooves, really.
No.
Yeah, you just have to mix it up, play it a little bit differently. Like I said before match, get to the byline, cut it back across the ground. You don't need to be tall. You don't need to be good in the air. The defenders have no choice but to just turn around and watch it at that point. And we did have players in there in space. What Sonny did that all forwards have to do is occupy those defenders and make the run to the near post. So they had to go with him. So it's kind of sacrificing his own game for the good of the team. Find space for others. But it just wasn't working out in the end of the day. It was that aerial ball, the aerial threat against that team, which was the real surprise because they had 3 big central defenders.
Yeah.
The one way we couldn't score.
If you want someone who's good with their head, you've got to go with Richie, really. He is good with his head, whether you like him or not. I will say that. So,
we've got the opposite, isn't it?
I don't know about you guys, but I was some happy for that boy when he put in that goal today.
Yeah.
I was. Coops, you know how I feel about this stuff. You know what I mean? Especially with the mental health thing and unfortunately now going through a bit of an issue myself and realizing how real this stuff is to people and how it can affect somebody. I'm just so happy for him. And then on top of that, to go get an assist as well and see him smiling at the end of the game, hugging everybody. Just, I don't care how much you like a player or dislike a player. At the end of the day, he's a human being, and I don't wish ill will on any human being. Regardless, if you've done something wrong or not. I believe everybody can atone for their sins. So I'd like to give people chances, and I hope he really takes advantage of his chance. Little K was just on We Are Tottenham TV and telling Sim and Brian over there that he's going to go ahead and go on and score 30 goals this season now. So
bless him.
Good enough. Nice. Don't make excuses, Mark. Don't call out my kid and then come here and try to justify it with me, okay?
Sorry, little K's just gone off to spark him out.
Yeah.
So. Well, he's gone to the park. He's got like 8 guys waiting outside already. You got to see his little cronies that he walks around in the hood with, man. It's hilarious. There's a gang of them. And little K's the little gang leader out in front carrying the football. You know that one kid that pretty much because he's got the football, he's the club owner, he's the chairman, he's the manager, he's the referee, he's the VAR, he's the one that blows the whistle when the game is done. He decides when the street lights come on and when the game is started, when it's played. That's him.
Captain,
he abuses that power.
Penalties,
he abuses that power big time. And even now, little cronies are waiting outside, so he's like, "Dad, can I go with him?"
He's learned well. Good parenting.
Thank you.
I mean, I thought Romero had a reasonably quiet game. Did anyone else, or am I just lying?
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, it says because Sonny's captain, you can't ghost anymore. But the thing was, the game didn't suit Sonny. It just didn't suit him. I don't want to be negative. I just thought it was a great team performance. And like Adrian's just said, once Perisic and Richie come on, we got the breakthrough that we needed.
Yep.
I agree with OP here. Big up, Ian. Big
up, Ian.
Big blood pressure meds. Yeah, I'm already on them. I was just popping them one up to the other.
He's a good wingman, is Ian Ferguson, in the Biscuiteers and our fight against injustice.
Same here, Daniel. Same here, man.
Yeah, me too.
Happy for him.
I said to Kuva, Bobby, that when he scored that goal, it almost looked like the weight of the world came off his shoulders.
Yeah.
You could see the
relief. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm delighted for the boy, and I hope that it leads to many, 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 many more.
By the way, you do know we have a show today, right? So what are we going to talk about later if we have all these conversations now?
Kuva?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking off camera there. We're not.
You're up there now. I can't do this. You're not here.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault. That's not my positioning, is it? I didn't choose it.
Hang on.
Right, I'm off. There we go.
Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah, we don't want to.
I forget she's here sometimes, to be honest.
I never even knew she was here in the first place. What do you mean forget?
I know what you mean, mate. It's like you probably just got here and it's like, hey, it's the Coov show. Yeah, you're right.
It's Coov and the Kang. They started 2.5 hours early. They're on they renamed the channel and they changed the background and pretty much changed every single thing about the show. Let me see if I can pull up the Spot the Bull video. Hold on. I'll see if she notices. Okay, don't tell her.
Okay.
You two are like children.
Thank you.
Big up, Ben. Good to see you back in chat, my love.
Boy.
Hope you're okay. Ian says, up the biscuits. Up the biscuits.
Right, up the biscuits.
Fight the power. Big up, Nita.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. I was at the lane today. Oh, my God. Didn't get in the stadium but watched the match with a mate. It's a boom from me. Tottenham till we die. Come on.
I'd love that. Even if I couldn't get into the game, I would still want to be in the area. If I live in the area, I'd want to go to a local pub with me because the sound that carries from that stadium, you can hear it.
I know.
Miles away, I'm assuming. Well, not miles, but you can hear it a fair distance away. So
you can finally hear the real sound in the stadium now. When we was playing under Conte, the atmosphere never sounded that good on the telly, but now it just sounds like a proper fortress. Do you agree with the sound and the screaming and the singing and whatnot?
I think when it's going, that stadium's going to be rocking. But when we're struggling a bit or playing crap football, it's going to go very, very quiet. That's an awful lot of seats to suddenly go quiet.
Yeah, you're right. Daniel says, I'm over
You better take your slot back before people get confused and before I just keep looking over at Kuva because I just can't help myself.
the children.
What? You listening to this?
Are you hearing this?
I know.
She's the one that told us to come on her show.
I invited you. I didn't tell you. I invited you. But you went, I can't. I'm on whatever it's called. We Are Tottenham TV. What are you doing?
Live in 10 link.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that's asking.
Yeah.
That's asking someone. Okay. There
Yeah.
it is, folks. For those of you that don't believe me, Live in 10 link. That's
And
not
to me,
asking anybody shit. Okay.
To me,
those of you that are married out there, that's the kind of message my wife sends me. Okay. That is not asking.
I got lulled into it, mate. Look. To me, it was: do you want to stream about 7 or 7:30, and then immediately followed with Live in 10? Like, you've got a choice, but no, it's in 10. I've decided.
So the white guy got at least a little bit of warning. For me, it was just Live in 10 link.
That is what I did. Sorry. I was only
don't come on here and play all Miss Innocent. No, really. I was asking Bobby if he wants to come on. I thought it would be so lovely if he joined us. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Cuba. Really nice of you guys to join me. Hello, I'm Kate. Welcome to Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. You bastards just do what you're told. I want to tell you to get here. Thank you. Remember to hit the like and subscribe, or I'll find you and I will mash you up. My husband will come with his one arm and whack you across the head. And what?
How did Jim actually break his arm?
Well, allegedly, he fell over.
Yeah, was it after disagreeing with a timed start for a stream or something?
No, it was when he was told in 10 minutes we start, but he got there in 11.
I'm not saying anything. I don't like slagging off other YouTubers because I love them all.
I love slagging off YouTubers. Who is slagging off?
No, it's in chat. People take it really personally.
Oh, the chat.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
It's okay.
Phil, baby. One step at a time. We're on a high to face the rubbish from Woolwich. Exactly that.
Yeah, baby.
The atmosphere was mental in the back of the South Stand. You could just see it. The videos were brilliant. She got to meet Ellie today. What a lovely lady.
Sweetheart.
Brilliant.
Ellie is a sweetheart, Nita.
I tried to get Ellie to come on.
Later on. So we're gonna have quite a few people that might have went over to the game today on.
Yeah, I tried to get Ellie to come on, but I don't think she's home yet. I reckon she's in the pub.
Ellie, I don't think Ellie really is one to hang around the stadium and join the chaos. I think she pretty much gets out of the area, but I don't think she lives far from there. A half hour, 40-minute drive.
Ellie, yeah. Few months ago with Ellie, we were talking about like Greek dishes and things like that, and I just said, "Oh, I wish I was part of your family, Ellie. You could be my mummy." And she just went, "You know what? You could be my son. You could come over. I'll look after you. I'll feed you well."
Oh yeah.
The thing is with Ellie, she probably means it.
Oh, she does, 100%. Kuva. Yeah. So, and Kate, you don't know this, but Kuva knows this. So when we came over there for Little K's birthday, the NLD in January, the game was actually on his birthday. Ellie invited us over for lunch. So, of course, she knows it's Little K's birthday. And she made sure that because she knew we were there a few days before the game. So she said, you got to come see me before you go to the game. Right? So, okay, no problem. So we came over and then she's there. The reason, big spread, of course, for food, lunch, everything, which to everything she was kind enough to share some menus because her mac and cheese is just, it's worth the flight, just her mac and cheese. But on top of that, she turns around and gives the boys official Spurs kits with Dyer and Sonny on the back.
Oh my God.
So what's that? 110, 120 pounds to get with the name on the back and everything?
Oh my God.
The two kids that she's never met before other than this interaction here online. And then on top of that, a spread like, that would have cost me hundreds of pounds in a restaurant. And then on top of that, Theos was just such a darling of a man to me. It was just an amazing atmosphere. She is seriously one of the kindest, sweetest.
Wait a second though. Did Big K's kit have Dyer on the back of the shirt? Yeah.
No.
So you know.
I absolutely adore Ellie. I adore her. Oh my God, look.
And for those of you who don't know, that's Ellie's house. So if you want to peek in there.
Oh, look at her Ferrero Rochers.
Yeah.
She's just a ledge.
Yeah. So,
I just love her. I love her so much.
Look at her Rochers.
We're sharing all Ellie's personal life right here, right now.
Look.
Yeah. So
she's wicked.
Oh, she honestly, the way she goes out of her way for other people with no reward wanted back, people like that just don't exist. They're so far and few between. It's unbelievable. She's just so
a diamond.
So sweet.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you, Bobby, we had a revelation last night. Although I don't know if it's a revelation for you because you're like kind of American. Jacob's got a fanny.
Yeah. Don't you all?
Have you got a fanny?
I have 4 fannies.
No, but have you got a fanny? What's a fanny in Canada?
The thing on the ceiling that you flip the switch and it starts blowing cold air.
That's a fan. I'm talking about a fanny.
She thinks I don't know, but messing with her. I'm going to keep it up, okay? I know. She thinks I don't know. I'm going to keep it up.
I know you know the English.
Oh, yeah. I know what a fanny is. You are what you eat.
What? Well, Jacob didn't know what a fanny was in England, and he declared that he has a fanny on the stream, which I might have clicked.
Yes. Oh, my God. Jacob in his house. Yeah, y'all, I got a fanny.
That's exactly what he said.
Beautiful. It's so sexy. And then he flicks his hair at the same time. That could be a commercial for fannies around the world.
Then he said about how he was going down the gym to give his fanny a good workout.
Me and Kuba were in absolute hysterics. It was the funniest thing. And he also had a midlife crisis.
Fanny more in North America means rear end, though.
That's right. Yeah, but he's sitting on stream saying, of course I got a fanny. And like everyone in chat's going, I didn't know you was a woman. And he was like, what?
No, I could see where that mistake would be then. Yeah, because he does have technically as a fanny. I've never seen him stand up, so I don't know if it's a nice one or not.
No,
I've never seen that side of him. But if it's anything like compared to the front, then it better be nice. It's got to be nice because you see the front of that man, and that just oozes sex appeal, right? So.
Well, he did have a midlife crisis live on stream because he's going grey. He's got grey hair. Gray? Yeah. Didn't he, Coofs?
Should I warn him that he's going to get really bad when he sees that first white testicle here?
Yeah, we spoke about that.
I mentioned that. That's the worst. Though.
That's the one that hurts. That's the one that cuts you bad. Yeah.
Yeah, see, he wasn't prepared, really. He was having a really good football conversation with his viewers, and me and Kuva came in. And you're Wimble. It was brilliant.
What? Y'all didn't invite me?
That show went a little bit off the rails for a while.
Yeah, it kind of did. But the viewings went up, funnily enough, which is quite bizarre. Oh, he's got a wired Bluetooth speaker, Fanny. So he's just boasting now because I don't have that.
I was gonna say, man, shit. I know you monetize now, but how much money are you rolling in, bro?
we did have a conversation. We did have a conversation trying to work out who was the bigger dick between Forrest Gump or Jenny.
Yeah, we did. Massive debate.
Jenny, his girlfriend on Forrest Gump.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
She's a douche.
Yeah, but no, we talked this one through. Is she though?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, because she tried to redeem herself at the end.
She's a Karen.
Whereas he just scoffed all his dead mum's chocolates and then just sat on a bench lazing around while his son did some hard graft at school.
That's a very valid point, actually, Kuba. I never saw that angle. That's very valid. You brought up a very valid point. I think this is something that we might have to carry on in discussion this evening. So tonight on Coov and the Kang, you're not going to see any Spurs talk. We'll be discussing Jenny against Fanny against Forrest.
But she was
Or should we
abused.
discuss Jenny and Fanny's Forrest?
Yeah, that's a good one. But Jenny was abused and she was mistreated by men. So she went back to her safe place at the end in Forrest's arms. That's what you was trying to go down that route. But I didn't like her. I thought she was a user.
And to back it up, though, she went to her dad's disowned house, threw a rock through the window, and Forrest, who's supposed to be so crazy about her, didn't join in. He just stood there and watched her. Well,
What?
Big deal. Get over it. That's what he was basically saying.
Yeah. It was very, very funny, but that was a massive part of the conversation. Who was right, Jenny or Forrest?
Maybe Jacob can join us tonight on Coov and the Kang and carry on this conversation if he wants.
And he does an excellent Bane impression.
I have a feeling tonight's show might go a little bit more than our 90 minutes that we usually slot Coov, and it might be a little bit giddy. I think I better get a couple of cans out.
Especially as you've got about 20 people joining you.
No, we've got 5.
Oh, I saw, I'm in. I thought, oh my bloody God.
Yeah, but the three of those I'm ins were from the same person.
Oh, all right. I'll let you off then.
No, I think it's Jose, Mark, Colin, Benji,
Ellie. Ellie.
I don't know. No, Ellie said if she makes it back though, right? Because she messaged me.
Okay.
I think she went to she went to the game, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? So if she's back, I think she's jumping in. But we got room for 10. So we can have 8 guests. So the more the merrier, man. Coops wants to have a party tonight. We're on the Ange train, baby. We're having the Ange train mobile party. Choo, choo, choo.
Oh my God, it's going to be crazy.
Hell yeah. Can you do us a favor? Can you let Jim stream in your place and we'll call him Pate the whole night and see if people can figure it out?
It'd be like that.
Perfect. Even better.
Jim's being controversial. Jenny was a prick tease. Forrest is a legend.
Ooh.
That is really controversial.
See, I think the true prick tease is that lady from the Truman Show.
I've not seen that.
You've never seen the Truman Show? Jim
No.
Carrey?
No.
Oh, wow.
I don't like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he's one of those you like him or you don't kind of thing. But that's one of the movies I thought he did really well.
That's about his life, but it's like a reality show, yeah? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's he's born and his whole life is on a studio.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, Aaron. Exactly. Buzzing, baby. Buzzing.
I'll have to give that a watch. I can't bear Jim Carrey. He makes me feel funny.
Yeah, it's like Leonardo DiCaprio for me.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Him.
Everybody does. And I love his movies. I don't think I've ever seen a movie of his that is a bad movie. But there's just something about, and he's a very prominent Sikh activist. His mom is actually into Sikhism, which is our religion. He knows a lot about my religion, and he knows a lot about our old, ancestry and everything like that. So everything is on the table for me to love this guy. He's humorous. He jokes around a lot, does a lot of good stuff for charity. His mom's done a lot of stuff in India and stuff. Everything points in the direction I should absolutely love this guy.
He looks pretty good in a beard as well.
Sorry? He does.
He looks good in a beard as well.
Django Unchained, he was phenomenal. The Aviator was the only movie that I think I never was really just didn't like the movie itself. But
Blood Diamond.
Island, he was great. There's something about him. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I don't know why. There's no reason. There's no justification. Sorry.
Coover, who do you like that's nice? Because Bobby obviously dislikes nice people.
Who do I like that's nice?
No, dislike.
Oh, dislike that's nice.
Bobby, it's easier.
Bobby
K.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember now. The partner of my sister-in-law convinced me of it. Michael Bublé.
No.
Yeah, no. Hear the reasoning, because I thought the same thing as you did, but then his reasoning was he's good looking, he's witty, charming, rich, talented, and he's great to everybody. There's like no chink in the armor, so you've got to hate him for that.
Gotta hate him. That's
I
what
love
it is.
him.
That's what
He
it is
loves-
for Leo.
Yeah, I love him. So he's just
Yeah,
great.
he loves Christmas. How can you not like someone that loves Christmas? I love Christmas. Why are you laughing, Bobby? What's been said?
Nothing at all.
It's his chubby cheeks, Bobby. Who's got chubby cheeks?
Leo, he's got those little round kind of.
Cheekbones. You've got them.
Yeah, but I'm cuter than Leo.
You look like you've had a beard trim, Bobby.
Yeah, we had a function last night, so I had to pretty myself up and put on a nice shirt and everything. And
A function.
I even did my hair in it.
Ooh.
That's not true, mate.
AJ, that's
disagree
not
with you a lot of
true.
the
We
time.
both dislike you. Hey, get on the train. Get on the train.
Yeah, I
Dislike
dislike
you
you
too,
too,
AJ.
AJ.
All three of us
Yeah.
dislike you.
I disagree with
Oi.
AJ quite often, but no, I don't dislike him.
To be fair, I like AJ because he was on a stream that I was on and he said I was his favourite on the panel, so I like him.
Oh, there we go.
I'm shallow like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, you're my favorite host on this
You
show.
really
too.
are.
Thanks, Bobby. That means a
You
lot.
You are disgustingly shallow, though.
I know.
I mean,
Oh,
absolutely
unbelievable.
awful person, really.
I know. Shallower than a worm's grave, I am.
Top 5 albums of all time. Wow.
As usual,
Oh
it's all about the length with that, isn't it?
Oh my God, top 5 albums of all time. This is a random question on a Spurs stream.
Oh, we're talking football?
We were. Jagged
Who's
Little
that?
Pill, that's up there. Oh, Bob. Oh, he's back. Jagged Little Pill, Nevermind by Nirvana. I'm going to do my 5 here. Parachutes by Coldplay. John Legend, Lifted, and Take That 3. They're mine.
You're doing so well, and then you throw that in at the end.
What's wrong with Take That, Coofs?
No, they're okay. I liked them when they had their long sabbatical, and then they came back. It was like they grown up, and I thought they were quite good then, talented.
I love them.
Go on, Bobby.
I honestly don't think I can even answer this question. I'm horrible for this. I don't even know.
I can answer for you then. It's just all banger stuff you see on movies.
It is, yeah. Bollywood 1, Bollywood 2,
Yeah,
Bollywood
exactly.
3, Bollywood 4, Bollywood 5. Those are my top 5 albums.
Now that's what I call Bollywood.
All different genres, and I don't think there's a specific
That's
album.
what I call brown.
Def Leppard. I used to like everything Def Leppard made back in the day. So
Fair
whatever their albums were. Neo. I liked everything Neo did.
Jungle is massive.
Yeah, I'm a big Jungle guy. So, but are those albums? Are they considered albums?
No, probably not. Wicked.
Right?
Jungle is massive.
Yeah. Oh, Born in the USA. I remember that. Was that the album? Or was that just a song though? Bruce Springsteen.
No, that was wasn't that the album as
Which
well?
ones are albums or songs? That's.
It's
I bet-
difficult one, that.
I reckon Coover's got Fleetwood Mac Dreams in there.
Ooh, you're really close. You are
Oh.
really close with one.
ABBA.
I
He's got
particularly,
everything ABBA for sure.
yeah, an ABBA one is there because that's my childhood listening to that while I was cruising around Norway with family. So that's just happy memories for me. Fleetwood Mac, not the album, that particular album. I think Tango in the Night. I love Tango in the Night. But I'm going to go for the 2 that were most influential for me. First one's Sex Pistols, never mind the bollocks, because that was just, hearing that as a kid and thinking they're not allowed to do this. And then my parents going, "You are not listening to these people. These are terrible people." And then me and my friends, we had to go and save up to get our own copy of the album, and we'd play it around each other's houses when our parents weren't in. We just loved it. It was like smashed music wide open. These these people are just regular people off the street that are making music. It was awesome. So I love that. The other one that isn't really an album, but it's a band, and it's KLF from the late 80s, early 90s.
I love them.
They
were excellent.
What they did and the whole story behind them is absolutely mental. It's absolutely insane what they did. It's just two blokes with no musical ability whatsoever that decided they were going to steal mixing songs in and just cutting up and putting a bass beat to it and making it into a dance track, and then releasing a book on how you do that and make successful records, and people following the book and doing exactly that and having massive hits based on nothing.
Oh my
and then
God.
they come back and relabel themselves as the Time Lords and do that Doctor in the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Which is its entire premise is to put a dance track beat to the Doctor Who theme tune that was so popular in the country, and it worked. Everybody loved it, and they got famous on all this stuff. And then because they didn't like the music industry, which is why they formed the band as a protest to it, they suddenly just decided all of a sudden, released a really good one, Justified and Ancient, when that came out.
Oh, with Tammy Wynette.
They somehow convinced Tammy Wynette, an absolute legend of country and western, to come over and sing on this. They got African tribal dancers in the background. They got a wah-wah pedal to go with their electric guitars. Everything put together, and you think, this is insane. This can't work. And it did. It was one of the biggest hits ever.
Love that song.
Biggest selling single artists of the time. I think it was 90 or 91. They were like worldwide the band, and they just pulled the plug because they didn't like the publicity. They wanted to protest against the music industry, so they reformed this a group called the K Foundation, which was basically, they called it art terrorism, and they were just against everything. What they did, and this is what a lot of people know them for, was fly over to, I think it was New Zealand. They went to a deserted boathouse. They took £1 million with them in £50 notes, and then just filmed themselves burning it. Burn £1 million. That was like everything they'd been making from KLF, and then they just walked away. That was it.
Oh my God.
There was like, oh my, you're going to make a statement like that. They said, people were saying, oh, you could have been one of the bands always remembered for your music. No, they're remembered for that. And then when they're asked, why did you do it? Don't you want £1 million? And they said, yeah, we wanted £1 million, but we wanted to burn it more.
Oh my good God.
Unreal. They're insane. Absolutely insane.
Crazy.
I've heard of these people.
No, that's it. That's the other thing they did. After getting these massively successful singles that were going all over the dance circuit, everywhere, they went and deleted all their back history of records. There was no way.
I just went on my phone and typed in KLF in YouTube to see what songs come up. Nothing came up.
You'll find something on YouTube now, because I think recently they finally found some old footage or something and bundled it together. But there used to be a point where you could not get a KLF record anymore, because all the master copies had been destroyed. They just got rid of everything, deleted their history, burnt all their money, walked away. It was like, what on earth? Talk about making a artistic statement or something. These guys are bonkers.
Oh my God.
Always remember them though. It was just the tunes are just so
catchy
at the time. Yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
And of course that was the peak times for me of doing naughty things in barns out in the middle of nowhere. And
Hoover.
Not was that kind of thing.
Was you a raver?
A little bit of a raver at the point. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you can't say this was the time that you used to do weird things out in the barn.
I think I'm owning all of it, mate. That's fine.
I love you,
AJ. We did do man of the match. I actually chose Kulu. Bobby chose Vicario, and Coobs chose Basuma. So we had 3 different ones, but we did do it earlier on. There were so many options. They were all brilliant.
Yeah.
You look more of a JLS fan than a KLF fan.
I don't even know what those JLS.
What?
UB40. Yeah. See, there's another one. UB40. So this is the thing. I know songs. I don't even know what the names of albums were. Nice big up, bro. Good to see you, man.
What a game. What a win. So do we think this win today, going back to the football briefly, puts us in good stead for next weekend at the Crapperets?
Yeah, we're definitely winning that.
Coover, I love it. I love the optimism.
We're just doing it, mate, aren't we? We're just there.
What do you say?
The league is definitely happening this season, and then that'll be the warm up to us snatching the FA Cup at the end of the season as well.
That's all it is. I'll just drop the mic on that one because you've been told everything, folks. Write it down, take a picture, make your notes because it's been told. Kuva, the prophet himself, has educated you all. You're welcome.
Oh my God! I really wish I could have. I'm so aboard the Ange train, but I still kind of think we'll end up with a draw next week.
Hey, come on, get out of here! Ready?
That's not on board the Ange train at all, is it?
Come on, Kate, get on.
Ange train to Trans Central. Woo woo!
Yeah, come on, Kate, get a choo choo in there. Come on,
choo choo.
That's better.
Mark Cousins, 5-1. He thinks Tottenham will win. 8-3 against
7-3 is normally. It's
7-3.
Yeah. Doggy didn't score this week, so it's got to be 8-3 again.
Yeah,
because he bumps it up to an 8-3 from 7-3.
Oh, is it what? Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, right.
These are Jim's albums: Pink Floyd, The Wall, Peter Frampton, Comes Alive, Frank Sinatra duets, George Michael Faith, and The Streets original pirate material. There we go. Nice combo there.
I love some Frank as well.
You love Frankie.
Really. The only thing I've never liked is that heavy metal music like that. I killed your dog, I killed your cat. That I've never really. That's the only thing I've never. But shit, man, if you want to get motivated and get into something, like go have a fight or go work out or something, that crap really gets you pumped up, man.
Is there really a song that goes, I killed your dog, I killed your cat?
No, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, it will be.
You heard some of that stuff?
Actually, I'm sampling that. I'm going to remix it and off we go.
It's yours, baby. It's all yours. I'll do the writing. I'll write the rest of the verse for you too.
Yeah, 3-1 Spurs. Jim reckons. Wow. Well, we'll see. I'm not going to argue with Ange at the minute. Everything's going well, and his interview was so brilliant. He took all the, he gave the players all the praise. Didn't take any credit for himself today. I don't know if you saw it, but he give it all to the players. And he says everything right, doesn't he? He just knows how to play us all like a fiddle.
Humble man that motivates everybody around him. I'll just love it.
Honestly.
I love the fact that we all probably just jumped out of our skin when Richie scored, and he was just like, okay.
I saw him do this when the winner went in. He did a little bit of a fist pump, but I just every time I watch him, I think,
sure, Jim. I've always wanted to make a rock group and call myself the Chocolate Rocker.
Good one. The Chocolate Rocker and the Kit Kats.
No, but my name would be the Chocolate Rocker, and then of course, if I didn't have Mama K in the picture and I was single, I could go around to all my groupies and say, "Ride the Chocolate Rocket."
Oh my! You always have to do it. You always have to lower it that bit further.
Gonna have to do it off mainstream though. You'll need your own Hindi label.
Oh, I'm killing my dog, I'm killing my cat. Yeah, goldfish too, mother the bitch. What? Okay, we're on to something here.
I would buy that immediately.
I would too.
Can we make that for the intro for the show?
Can we change that? Yeah. We'll get Ben to do the guitar in the back.
Yes.
Play, right. I'll hold a sitar just for cultural appropriation and pretend I'm playing it. Ding I kill your dog. And then Kuba comes out. Then you see Kuba coming through the background.
That could be the best intro ever.
Yeah. I'd buy that as well.
Yeah, I definitely would.
In fact, just let me give you my money. Just make it.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of Madders going down with cramp after we went 2-1 up laughing at the Sheffield United? Yeah, I did actually see that. Some real shithousery going on there. We love to see it.
I like what he did.
I just love this bloke
when they were all giving him stick, and then he went and pushed the corner ball. Just
laughed
at all of them.
Absolutely love this bloke. It's a throwback to some of the players in the past who used to do the same thing so well.
Yeah,
I always loved. He wasn't the greatest player we ever had, but I used to love Razor Ruddock for this sort of stuff.
Oh, I know. Top man, absolute ledge.
Just the silly little things like I remember I think it was against Liverpool, and we're running out of time, and they're trying to find an equaliser or a winner or something, and the ball clearly bounced out of play after going for a corner kick. And instead of Razor Ruddock just letting Liverpool get the ball, he just ran up to the ball and he just hoofed it clean out of the stadium. And he turned around to the ref like pleading, "What? I was just clearing it."
He used to rent out a load of properties, and he used to come into where I used to work, and he's just such a top guy. I just think he's brilliant. I would absolutely love to get him on my show. He's just an absolute ledge.
Him, Crouchy, Mickey Hazard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think some of the others that talk really great game after they've left. Ramon Vega seems quite a laugh as well, doesn't he?
He does. He does.
Is fantastic. I showed you that thing, right, Coobs? What? Ramon
Yeah, absolutely.
He sent Big K a birthday message.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's been on the show. We had Ramon on the show last year, right?
I saw that because you had a few. You had Alistair Gold on another show.
Alistair on, Ramon, and Mickey's come on as well. Yeah,
excellent.
Yeah. So all of them, all three were just absolutely fantastic with the kids. You know, really, really good.
Yeah.
Good shows too. We had a lot of fun with them. Yeah.
We Mickey sent Jim a 60th birthday message. He's a top man as well. There's some real.
He's so nice.
Yeah, some real good guys out there that used to play. Paul Stewart's another lovely one.
Yeah,
he's a lovely guy.
We missed meeting Mickey in person at the NLD by about 5 minutes because the kids were in the Spurs shop.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, we went because we had planned that once the game is done, we'll do all the shopping because they had all their birthday money, Christmas money that they'd got from their grandparents and ourselves for the trip. So they had about £500 to burn in the Spurs shop. So, I go for it. This is might be the only time we're ever here to do this. So,
yeah,
well, we have at her. But I thought, okay, we'll do it at the end because I don't want to be carrying around bags inside the stadium and whatnot. But we had to because they said that 15 minutes before the game ends, the shop actually gets closed.
Wow.
So we had to do everything then. Little did I think that, hold on, we're coming back in 3 days to do the stadium tour. We can do that then. Right. So we, by the time we grabbed everything and paid and everything and then got to where Paddy was, we were supposed to meet up with, then, we missed Mickey by a few minutes. It was terrible because he was with Ozzy and Gary Mabbitt as well.
Oh, Maps.
So, we would have got to meet all three of them. Yeah. So, what's meant to be means we just got to come back again.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you do, we will. And we'll all hang out and meet legends.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll meet at Ben's, man. There's no better place to meet.
Yeah. I loved Lamella. I know loads of people just hated him, but I loved Lamella for his shithousery alone.
How could you hate him?
Well, lots of people do, because I happened to say on the stream the other day, a few weeks ago, that I loved Lamella, and everyone was like, he was crap. But I do. I just loved him. And I think at times we missed him. Yeah.
It's the same as won't have anybody talking badly against about Nasser Shadley either.
No.
He did a good little shift for us.
Yeah, 100%.
Not the greatest players we've ever had, but players that just offer a little something at times, and you remember them for a few good moments. And I'll never think badly of either player.
No, I absolutely loved Lamella. I loved it. Oh, I've had 6 new subs this stream, so thank you very much. I'm climbing up. So anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I wanted to just jump on and speak about the game because it was such an emotional roller coaster of a game. Jesus Christ, I feel like I've aged about 10 years. I Oh, great. Yeah, look, I loved him too. Great shout, Coover. Chadley was good. Yeah, I liked Chadley as well. There was loads of little players that were good that never got the credit they deserved.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
agree.
Yeah, some little one. I used to like Benny Asuakoto as well.
Yeah, going back even further, Paul Allen. He was one I modelled my game on. He was a workhorse, but chipped in with a few goals and the unsung hero in teams when we had like the likes of Hoddle and Waddle about, Gaza and Lineker as well, and Paul Allen was still there at that point. He just put in a great shift for us for a long time.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, where can everyone find you tonight? As if they don't know.
Take your time. Something about a guy named Kulu. What's the other guy's name?
I don't know. They all look the same.
Pompous. He calls himself the something.
The Wang.
The Kang. The Kang. Yeah, the brown fellow with the Chinese last name. Yeah. So we're gonna go over there.
I think we should have got rid of him a long time back, but
I agree, but it's always good to have the token on because that's how you bring in that minority.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It never hurts. It can never hurt. So we'll be on in about hour and 45 minutes exactly. We'll be kicking off there over on Coov and the Kang. I'm Three Spurs Boys. There's the channel. Kate was kind enough to share, so come on over. We will actually be talking about football today. We
will have expert football analysis.
Oh, you're serious?
I don't know. I just spotted the letters ANAL, and I thought, well, this must be analysis.
Right. Yes. Clearly.
It's got to be because I'm not on tonight, and that's normally what accompanies my name somewhere.
Jim? Oh, Jim. You're needed.
Oh dear. Thank you.
We'll be kicking off hour and 45 minutes. For those of you that might be bored and need a little bit of laugh and want to carry on the party this evening, by all means, come on by. Feel free to join the conversation. We keep it lighthearted. Have a couple of games lined up. Got our Spot the Bull is ready to go. Of course, a signature sign-off game, and there's a bit of a twist to it tonight. Kuva's added a little bit of Kuva magic. He's made it Kuvalicious this evening. Kuvalicious.
I'm not on tonight.
Just trimmed it down a little bit. I think the stories went on a little bit too long, so
you think
streamlined it? Yeah.
Kuva didn't like it. I would write him a 3-page story.
Yes.
Always.
I Spot the Boys fix. Look, match of the day. You can tape that.
Hey,
you can't
miss. Go Pinder, watch match of the day for 10 minutes, and then come over to Coov and the Kang. Very simple.
Yeah.
The Three Spurs Boys is the channel name. Get over there. The number 3 Spurs Boys, and then the Coov and the Kang is every other Saturday night adult show for those 18 plus and over. Thank you very much. For some reason there is some vulgarity. No matter how much I try to keep the panel under control,
you can't interact with match of the day. So
no,
that's right.
player, and over you come to the chat.
Pinder seems like an Indian name, so come support our people, yo. Yo.
Well, Jim and I will most definitely be watching. So you're not
jumping on tonight.
I don't know. I've had 2 such late night streams. Oi, Savaloy. Me and Coobs were up till 1:30 last night, streaming with Jacob.
I just heard a lot of I there.
I had no choice, mate. I was innocently
500.
Look, I was innocently streaming with Jacob, and then she just turned up and wrecked the show.
It's not true. It's
why not? Jim wants to know.
Kate,
yeah.
Don't be a boring bitch. Get on there.
No!
I'm not called out.
Get in there. And just like Kulu, he comes up right at the last second and pots the winner. Go on.
I can't believe he's just called me out live on stream.
How does it feel, Kate, when you're not even the most popular streamer in your own house?
Hey, wait. I know that feeling.
Yeah, this is true.
I live that feeling, Kuba. Come on.
That's why I broke Jim's arm. I mean, that's why Jim having his arm broken. I said to him, "You'll come on my channel. No one will want me anymore. It will be just a guy who loves Spurs, and I'll just disappear into the abyss."
Vinnie Jones style, dragging his arm into the car door and like, "You do not disrespect my channel."
And then he accidentally falls down his flight of stairs.
Yeah, bang.
Accidentally.
I can't believe he's just called me out. But anyway, head over to Free Spurs Boys tonight, and you just got a new sub from it. ENS just subbed to you.
Nice, Ian. Big up, buddy. Hopefully, Hopefully, you enjoy the show.
It's always a brilliant show. So yeah, do head over.
Enjoy this nonsense we've been talking when it's non-football. You'll be fine over there. It's
it is. It's always
it's us, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
this is how
it's a different location.
Yeah, I've just noticed in that picture there of me, it looks like someone's created my boobs. Look, you see the picture underneath?
Yeah,
they're holding a ball. It looks kind of like they could be holding my boobies. See?
I thought that was set up that way purposely because when I was sitting down there, I was feeling I thought somebody's coddling my testicles a little bit, and I was enjoying it.
And I'm a cutie glove puppet.
Yes, you are. And you've got Madison up somewhere. Up his arms going somewhere, Bobby.
I can't unsee it now.
No, I know.
You're being cupped.
I am. I'm being cupped. It's quite a nice feeling.
Not used to it, cups in Tottenham, are we?
No, and it's little Sonny. Oh, that's a bit strange. It's too nice to be cupping my boob.
Go down that road again.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching.
I just tried posting the link in the chat, but it won't let. Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong channel. That's why.
What are you doing, Bobby?
Posting the link on We Are Tottenham.
No, I tried to post the link for the show, so it's easier But I'm not a mod here. I'm a mod in the Bobby K account. I'm on the Spurs Boys account. That's why.
There's the show. So head on over, everyone. Smash the like.
Mark's put it in. Good man, Mark. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Coobs. As always, thank you, Mr. Coover and Mr. K, for joining me as your warm-up show.
Can we do this every other Saturday night?
Yeah, if you want to. I'll warm you up.
Yeah.
Ready for the main event.
I know.
Oh my god. You two just throw me off. You make me forget my train of thought completely. Thank you everyone for watching this craziness.
You said boobs.
I did say boobies.
She did. She said boobies.
And Fanny. Yeah, boobies.
Boobies and fannies. Oh my god. That'd be a great show, wouldn't it?
What?
We should do that on the alternate Saturdays. Boobies and fannies. Yeah.
Booby K in 1999.
I like that.
Booby K. Well, now you know what names we'll be using this evening, folks.
Make sure you all come over tonight and join Bobby and Cooves, and I will see you all soon. Come on, you Spurs in hands we trust. Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.